All right, this is like a brief little thing. I'm curious. Apparently, this is Anisa and her husband. Talk about content cop creator clash in H3. I'm curious about what's going on. It's at 2x speed. I can't control that. They decided to make it 2x speed, so that's just what it's going to be. So let's take a look.
I did a content cop on Ethan Klein. I know, kind of unexpected.
Everybody in the
Yeah. I saw something where like iDubbbz didn't even really know what was going on in the Middle East, so it seems kind of weird that he would make the content cop.
the bog right now is like,
Yeah, true.
what? Huh?
Huh? Where was this? And then I did a follow-up video, which is the content deputy, and in that I announced that Anisa and I are stepping away from Creator Clash. You know, I think there were multiple reasons, but I think the primary reason is just to separate our I guess shit stirring and drama nature from the event, especially since I'm not fighting. It's like it felt like it was more of a
I think that iDubbbz really just did not want to do the event anymore, and he made this video because I don't know his wife told him to, I guess, and they realized they kind of destroyed their association with the event, which could have been a hit this year. I think it could have done pretty well, hopefully. I mean, last year was a little crazy with the whole Sam Hyde controversy. This year probably wasn't going to be met with that same issue. They wanted the H3 Cloud, obviously, because they had an H3 member as part of the event. And then they decided to bomb the event by making this hit piece on Ethan, which actually, again, I think it's so funny, changed the flow. Like, it's just so funny because like Ethan was like pretty universally hated, and then they made this thing and people hate them so much that they were like, wait a minute, maybe Ethan's right, because that's what happened. Like, Ethan looks better, not necessarily on TikTok or anything, but he looks better in general after this.
detriment to the event.
This is their own podcast. Yeah,
It was a benefit, and we're okay with that. And
it's weird because it kind of seems like they're emotionally dumping right now.
we wish the company well, and we wish the fighters well. We want everything to go well, because I mean ultimately that's I think a lot of what makes Creator Clash special is just these fighters who've never fought before, these influencers,
Yep.
Kicking ass,
Yep.
or getting your ass kicked. Either way, it's cool.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say, like, we don't regret it.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to make that very clear. Like, this stepping away from the company is not because we regret what we've done. We needed to do what we did. I'm very proud of what you've done. I'm very proud of,
I am too. And
That's good.
It's still it's hard, right? Like I was going to talk about it on Hassan's stream. Which,
This is from the 5th, by the way, the 15th, excuse me. So it's like about a week ago.
but I don't know. He was in some spiral about the content nuke. Is that
I mean, it's very upsetting. Like, I watched the content nuke. Well, Ian tried to force me to watch the content nuke, and
Why would he have to force you? Ethan's content nuke. Gotcha.
it's very disingenuous. So it's like very,
Oh, like what part about it?
very hard to like not get angry.
But
Like which part? Like what's the disingenuous part? Own them with facts and logic.
yeah, the point I was making is just that year 2 of Creator Clash, I did keep my personal shit to myself and didn't really make videos that I was very excited about because I was concerned about other people. And so this year I was like, let's see if I can do this and run the event as well. And we did for a period.
And clearly you couldn't. So.
But
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's in better hands.
yeah, it's definitely in better hands. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's definitely in better hands. That's disingenuous. I don't think it's definitely in better hands. I think it's in capable hands.
Oh, they think that they could have done better. Didn't you guys lose $250,000 last year? What?
Putting it.
We did genuinely step away. Like, I think there's people that are like, it's a lie. No, we did. We have no
I don't think anybody has said it's a lie. I think most people are just making fun of you for it.
control over anything anymore, to the point where I'm like texting people like, what the fuck is going on? And they're like, you gotta trust us. Like, that's like the level of interaction I'm getting now. So
But yeah, it's all for the best. Unfortunately, with our busy weeks, we have not seen Grizzly.
Third-
Right.
I haven't got any grades yet. But yeah, just to like, I guess put a cap on it. Like, we decided as a team
That wasn't me, by the way. That was them.
to step away, like with our team, internal team. There are capable people that are taking it over. Do not regret at all how things have gone. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I know people are like, go, but I truly am genuinely the happiest I've ever been in my life right now. I feel so freed. Just the idea that like we don't have to be silent. The being silent was fucking.
Well, they're probably free because they no longer have to run this event that they realized that they could not run effectively. Me neither. I'm not saying I would run it any better. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's like soul crushing.
Yeah, I didn't realize how important that was to me, and I think us in
Yeah.
general is, feeling like we can't fucking, like we have to, I don't know, like censor ourselves for the, for other people, for,
Constantly censoring ourselves
Yeah.
for other people.
yeah, and it's hard. I just don't think we're that personality type.
No.
I think that they are 100% that personality type. What are you talking about? These people are cowards that can't even handle criticism or backlash. I see like some of the shit that's going on Twitter where they're like melting down, having arguments back and forth. They are definitely not equipped for this. So just to be clear, these are the people who said that they decided that they were not going to plug their own podcast because they didn't want the negative attention. And you're sitting here saying like, oh no, we got it. We could do it. No, you're not. And there's nothing wrong with not being like, there's nothing wrong with being sensitive and not, but like, it's just weird that you guys are cosplaying as people who can handle the heat.
Definitely not me.
Yeah.
You're more that way than I am.
They probably like the money that they got from the video though, and they're like, oh my god.
It was hard for me, for sure.
Yeah.
For you, it was kind of whatever.
But yeah, I'm stoked. It is. I don't know. Feels like a little bit of a weight has been lifted.
So where's the next video? What's the next video going to be about? Are you guys going to do like I don't know, like an Asmongold video or something? What are you guys going to do? You gonna do a deep dive on that, or are you just going to stick to being part of the H3 Hassan universe here? Are you gonna bring yourself down to my level?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's I think it's going to be a new chapter for us, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of content creation and a lot of just authentically. I can just tell that you are ready to be yourself.
Spread my wings.
Yeah, spread your
I'm going
wings.
to spread my wings. I'm gonna spread my cheeks.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
So then why is this behind a paywall? I don't understand if you guys are so ready to do your thing. Like, what?
Just spread my wings in a different way. I'm like fully ready to just.
Oh, she's gonna open her whole pussy for her OnlyFans, dude. Holy fuck, dude! Maybe we should subscribe. Oh my god.
Start cooking and baking, and I think I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna go to like a culinary program, and like I think it's so freeing. Like I honestly.
Okay. Interesting direction that went into. All right, cool.
The amount of hate I've gotten online recently has made me realize that I do not give a shit.
It gets to the point where it's kind of like it's overwhelming. It's like, well, this is like
it does not hurt my
it's a steady
feelings.
supply now.
Yeah, I
You
mean, it's
gotta-
just a weird life.
for it to be painful, kind of like
I hope that's true, Anisa. I truly do.
torture. You know, you got
I
to.
actually don't care. But
It's got to be more unpredictable.
Yeah, it's like
got to surprise you.
It's like you know when you get in the shower and you make it too hot, but you're like but then you don't want to like turn it down because you know eventually it's not gonna be hot enough, so you just kind of soak it, and then you have to turn it even hotter. to
Right,
feel
a
the
little bit
heat.
later. Yeah,
That's what it feels like right now.
I like that analogy.
So
you're
like
saying that people
you have to make it even hotter. I don't understand the analogy personally, but
should turn up the hate.
I don't think they can anymore. You should see the shit
Yeah,
that I get.
true.
Like my DMs.
It's not enough. They're numb.
No, truly though, like my DMs are like there's one girl that literally commented. I'm not kidding you. Publicly, she had her public profile and everything. She said, "Slit your wrists the long way."
It's like your wrist a long way.
Well, because I don't know how like into that culture
hot dog
you
the long
are,
way.
but like they say like if you want to like
yeah, it's more effective to go. They say go upstream instead of downriver. Obviously, you shouldn't do any of those things, but okay.
die, you do the long way. If you don't want to die, you do across. So it's very specific. It's like actually kill yourself.
Yeah, but you would like when you miss the
Well,
veins, it's
terrible.
a lot easier to miss the veins if you're doing it the long way.
No, there's like a main artery in there. I think,
Interesting.
that, like you can.
All right.
But anyways, the point being, like when somebody says that to you,
Is
they're
it?
genuinely saying like fucking.
Yeah, they're taking it to the
in
next
the most
level.
like graphic, like 13. Which you know what? It didn't bother. I was a little shocked that this person had their public profile.
Yeah.
It's like a normal girl.
That's so weird,
Which
man.
always freaks me out. But
Oh, that's what I want to do for a coffee table book.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
hate comments, but like you take people's public profile
Yeah.
and pictures or whatever, and you make like a collage of them.
Yeah.
Like so peaceful, so sweet, and then like right in the middle of that page is their hate comment. That it's just telling
Yeah,
you.
that's a good idea. Like you go and find like their Facebook
Sounds like a fun collage.
profile and like find pictures of them smiling and being happy in life
Yeah.
with their mom and their dad and stuff. Likes to show that they have like a family and people care about them. And then right in the middle just says like kill yourself.
yeah.
on their profile.
Oh,
Legit.
that's mean.
And some of them are like so nasty. Like they're like, I'm gonna find you and kill you. And like I've gotten all types of whatever, which is very fascinating because a lot of them do genuinely. They have public profile
Yeah, I get a couple of those too. I find it funny.
pages, which is like, but none of it. It's really interesting that none of it. Because back in the day, it would have really upset me. I think like a combination of therapy and drugs. But even
Combination of therapy and drugs. Aren't you the guys that are sitting here trying to say Ethan's on drugs, and you're sitting here going, "Oh, with combination of therapy and drugs, it made me numb to the pain." Wow, that's called having an addiction problem. That's a substance issue, just to be clear.
Ethan, like on his podcast, was talking about me putting stuff in your oatmeal or saying that I'm whatever he's saying.
Right.
None of that bothers me. Like I feel like I'm invincible. I don't, and maybe it's because I don't really care what my internet.
She feels like she's invincible, guys. What do you want, coke? What the fuck?
Like I don't. Really,
Right.
I'm not here to seek a career online.
I'm not even trolling. This is actually getting like weird. Is she like legitimately on drugs? Yeah, I started therapy and drugs, and going to drugs have like really helped me not, have these problems anymore. I feel invincible. I'm on top of the fucking world. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Really anymore. I mean, like I'll do the podcast with you, and I like to post pictures or whatever. But like, I genuinely don't
I think you have to post pictures. Isn't that your job?
care. And I don't know if that's why.
Right. There really isn't. I remember like doing content cops and stuff. There was this sense of the internet has like picked a winner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a winner and there's a
Yeah.
loser.
Yeah.
And it's like I think once you kind of ascend past that idea where it's like, yeah, I'm like definitely a loser to like a huge swath of people online.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah,
I don't really
that's
care to be a winner in their eyes.
I don't care.
So
Wow.
that does make it easier, just knowing there really isn't much of
That's a beautiful thing, dude. Really fighting the oppression.
a battle to.
I think also when you don't
Take
respect
place.
the person, like
Yeah, it doesn't mean a whole lot.
no
It's
offense
true.
to
Bro,
clients, but
You
I don't
don't,
know.
want to win? You don't want to win, bro?
Win at any cost.
You don't want to win this war that you're in?
The Twitter, you don't want
You
to.
started?
Yeah, you don't want the Twitter.
You can't start the war not going for the win. Going for the win. Wait. The content deputy's your last video about Ethan Klein? What? Don't you want to win?
You want to win? He's saying all this crazy stuff about you.
Oh, I guess that is the intention to make this to stop posting about Ethan Klein. Is that what they're saying?
But it is like I think a big part of it is like just not respecting.
Yeah.
Him or his opinions. I think back in the day, I remember like people threatening to hate videos.
I find that interesting that you don't respect him or his opinions, but you guys really wanted the clout. by having Lena on there. So I don't know if I believe you.
Or making hate videos. There was that one creep show art or whatever.
Yeah.
And back in the day, like if I would see a video about me, it would my soul, like it would hurt so bad. And now, like when I see clips of like either Ethan or tweets or whatever, like it is so genuinely funny most of the time that it's just kind of fun, which is neat to be at that place. But I think that was my fun. I do think a big part of it though is I just don't care. Like,
well, I think it also helps.
Very brave, Queen. Very brave.
There's nothing you can really do about it.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like when I think about like hate videos or fucking just certain sides of the internet, I'm like, there ain't nothing to fucking do.
No, I know.
Like I'm not gonna like pitch you like my train of logic and how I've arrived at where I've arrived. Like,
why? Wasn't that like the whole point though? That kind of feels like the whole like kind of the biggest point though, is to kind of pitch the logic. What?
You know, I can't really. That's a lot of labor as well. It's like I don't really want to do that labor.
Fuck?
Yeah.
So
it's not worth it.
yeah, I kind of think that's why some people always think it's like a left versus right grift kind of thing, the accusations of grifting.
Yeah.
Because truthfully, when you go from like kind of like one side to the other, depending on, I don't know, how people view it, it very much feels like
I don't think you were ever on the right. You were making edgy memes. Why are you saying you're on the right? Even when Ethan was making edgy memes, he wasn't on the right. Why are you? You were never on the right. What is this guy talking about?
oh, you've like completely abandoned your principles. But I think in a lot of ways, it's like, no, like the work that it's going to take to explain the journey that I've been on is so personal and specific, and it's not worth it.
You're not going to listen.
You've literally been whinging about it for how long? What do you mean it's not worth it? I don't think it's a matter of whether he thinks it's worth it or not. I think that nobody's listening because there's no real growth there. It's you like, oh, I was tired of being toxic, and then jumping into another toxic community. What?
Anyways, like they're not asking any of those questions
of themselves
earnestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's not earnest questions, right? Like there's a reason why the debates with Ethan that happened with Sam Sear and Hassan ended the same way.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an earnest conversation, and that's
What do you mean? Ethan did pretty well in both of those debates.
a very public thing.
Optically, he could have done a little bit better in the Sam Cedar one, I think, but I think he did pretty decently.
But all these viewers that are following these like hate accounts and are consuming all this stuff, like they're not interacting with it earnestly. They're not there to like discover the truth. They're there because they have like specific. They have like their fighter that they've picked, and they like want to.
Yeah, and it's all about
maybe some of them, but there's a reason that I picked Ethan. Hassan's a piece of dog shit. So.
strategy and
like whatever else. So like
strategy.
I think also just when we've been on the internet for as long as we have, it's just like
we just know better. Yeah.
It's hard to see any of it as like authentic. Like
So
I just
true.
don't. I don't
it's
see.
true. It's very
any of
far from that.
Yeah.
So far from it.
Hey Dane, have you ever broken a bone?
No.
Just my wiener bone. All right. Well, that was something that happened. Maybe this will be a new chapter of beauty for them. I have no fucking idea.